Francis Ngannou is the definition of a champion both in fighting and in life. Ngannou's journey to the top of mixed martial arts showcases his mental toughness and intelligence. But will he be able to replicate his achievements in an unfamiliar terrain? In today's episode, we will be exploring the much anticipated boxing contest between Francis Ngannou and Tyson Fury. Ensure you stay tuned to catch all of it. On the 28th of October, the Predator will be facing off with the boxing veteran Tyson Fury. This fight has caused a major uproar in the world of combat sports. The problem with this arrangement is the fact that Ngannou has never competed in a boxing ring before. The fight against the Gypsy King will be his debut fight. However, we cannot rule out the fact that anything is possible in the world of combat sports. Despite Ngannou's skills, the UFC commentator Joe Rogan still doesn't believe that Ngannou will be able to deliver a good punch. In a recent podcast with Mike Tyson, Rogan's comments that Tyson would not allow him to knock his head off came up again, and Ngannou was not quiet about it.
I mean, Joe Rogan respects your power, but he also stated that Tyson's not going to let you just freely knock his head off.
We just listen. Did you hear what he just said? Delivery system.
No, Tyson definitely, nobody is going to let you knock his head off. You think those guys that get knocked out because they let their heads off, they're trying to hide it. You just have to go find it.
The Cameroonian fighter pointed out that combatants are generally not willing to get knocked out. Ngannou was of the view that every fighter steps into the ring with the singular aim of knocking out their foe. So for him to knock out Fury, he has to be on the attack. Meanwhile, Rogan is not the only one with this assertion. Several fight enthusiasts around the world also agree with him.
I don't think Francis does really anything to Tyson Fury.
We don't know though.
Boxing.
Well, he's such a big guy.
What if they talked him into a small ring?
A smaller ring? Fury, I think he's best of all time.
He could be the best of all time. He's the biggest. He's 6'9". He moves like a middleweight. He's got outstanding power.
And then, dude, this might be the biggest fight ever, dude. Right? Come on.
That fight's
this might
crazy.
be the biggest fight ever.
It's going to be huge. People are going to want to see it just for the freak aspect of it.
I think Francis needs to throw caution to the wind and Homer Simpson and just.
Well,
do they got a rematch clause in MMA? No.
And I do think that the thing about Francis Ngannou and Tyson Fury is I do not imagine a world where Francis Ngannou can outbox Tyson Fury. I do not think that will ever take place.
No way.
Tyson Fury is a master. His footwork, his jab, his understanding of what to do. What I will say, though, is Francis Ngannou hits like a freight train.
Correct.
But Francis is a natural 265.
Yeah.
He has to cut down to make 265. He hits so hard. The question is, will he be able to connect on the greatest heavyweight ever?
If you're one of those people that are like, Tyson Fury's just going to outclass him, this is stupid, I get all that. But the one thing that makes this different than a Conor versus Floyd, a Logan Paul versus Floyd, is Francis Ngannou. If Tyson Fury, for whatever reason, decides to take his eye off the prize, if he takes 1 nanosecond off in that fight and Francis happens to land a left hook, an uppercut, a right hand, whatever it is, that fight is over. Is he going to outbox Tyson Fury? Not a chance. But is there a possibility at a plus 700 he can land an uppercut, a left hook, a right hand in a frenzy? There's a chance. And I want to be part of that. I'm going to be watching it.
Ngannou is going into the fight as an underdog and with zero boxing experience. But what many fail to acknowledge is the fact that Fury has been knocked down multiple times in the past. He is very much susceptible to the power of a good shot, and this is where Ngannou's strength lies. Ngannou had 17 wins in MMA, and 13 of these wins came by way of a knockout. The question is, will this happen in the boxing ring? During the latest episode of the Joe Rogan Experience, Ngannou affirmed some of the popular rumors about Fury's gloves. There has been speculations that Fury's gloves do not have protection. If this is true, it means that Fury's fists are more exposed. According to Ngannou, Fury might be cheating.
We are going to talk about this Tyson gloves. He's very tricky with his glove. I think he's cheating. Yeah, I've heard a lot of complaint about his gloves, which is like his glove has no protection.
Ngannou went on to cite examples such as the contest between Fury and Deontay Wilder.
Even when he fought Deontay Wilder, he complained about that.
Although the rumors about Fury's gloves have been around for a while, Rogan doesn't agree with it.
No,
You really think he's doing that?
I think so. I mean, I have heard.
Yeah, I've seen the Deontay Wilder videos, but they're not convincing. Here's why. They're showing those videos in slow motion.
Yeah.
And in slow motion, it looks like his glove is flopping all over the place.
Yeah.
But that's just because it's in slow motion. When you watch him boxing, he's doing this. You know, he flicks. He shows you it, pop, and then he drops a big punch in.
But
Ngannou still went on to insist that an actual verification of the rumors should be carried out. On the other hand, Rogan praised Fury's fighting style and claimed that his gloves are indeed attached. While some persons are criticizing Ngannou for switching to boxing, some other individuals have ideas of how he can be a better boxer. The former UFC heavyweight Brendan Schaub is on this table. Schaub has shared some candid opinions on how Ngannou can increase the odds of him defeating Fury. During the Schaub show, Brendan said that it would be best for Ngannou to go for a strong push early, otherwise Fury would overwhelm him.
This is the takeaway from them announcing weeks prior to him fighting Francis Ngannou. They think this is going to be the easiest fight of Tyson Fury's career. For them to go, yeah, we have a fight October 28th. Yeah, we're fine. Let's do it in December. Yeah, but Usyk's going to be your toughest matchup. I know. This thing over here, this Francis guy, not a big deal. We're going to do this. It's so insulting if you're Francis Ngannou's camp. They're just going, this is going to be a cakewalk, and we're going to use that to prepare for Usyk. We're just going to stay in camp. We're not worried about getting cut. We're not worried about taking any damage. This fight's going to be so easy. We're going to schedule the biggest fight of Tyson Fury's career a few weeks after. That is the biggest FU I've ever seen in combat sports.
Schaub is not the only one that finds Fury's actions to be disrespectful. Daniel Cormier also shared similar thoughts. DC made this assertion during an episode of his ESPN show, DC and RC.
It is the most disrespectful thing Tyson Fury could do. It is so disrespectful. Tyson Fury knows. It's kind of crazy, bro, because I hope Francis knocks his head off.
Ngannou has also expressed his displeasure at Fury's actions. The Predator asserted that Fury might not even be eligible to jump into another fight so quickly after they are done fighting. One of the greatest proofs of how serious a fighter sees a contest is often seen in how he trains for it. Ngannou has been doing his best. The Cameroonian has the renowned Mike Tyson in his camp. They both make a wonderful pair and have lots of attributes in common. With Iron Mike in Ngannou's corner, anything is possible. The Predator has higher chances of pulling off an upset. Ngannou recently released a video of himself training with Iron Mike. In the YouTube video, the pair were captured hyping the fight. They also revealed some of Ngannou's training routine so far. In the clip, Mike Tyson took out some time to teach Ngannou how to carry out his famous bob and weave. With this technique, Ngannou would be able to get inside his opponent. It was beautiful to watch Ngannou recreate the move, although it was a bit rusty. Tyson and Ngannou have similar punching powers. From the records, Iron Mike has a mind-blowing 24 first-round knockouts to his credit. Meanwhile, his student is also following closely with his own punch exceeding 129,000 units in the Power Cube technology. It is presently the hardest punch in fight history. Mike Tyson's decision to pitch his tent with Ngannou will be devastating to Fury and his family. 3 years back, Fury made an appearance on Mike Tyson's show, Hot Boxin', and revealed the most shocking fact. His father had actually named him after the legendary Mike Tyson. While recounting the story, he claimed that, "I was 8 weeks premature, I was dying. I wasn't supposed to live. And when I lived, my dad was like, I'm going to call you after my favorite heavyweight Tyson." Tyson on his part has also been a big fan of Fury all through the years. There are multiple times when Tyson even claimed that Fury is the greatest heavyweight fighter of his generation. Now that Tyson is in Ngannou's camp, he has been full of thanks for the team. Iron Mike even went as far as suggesting that this fight is just the beginning for Ngannou. Tyson sees a bright boxing future ahead of his student and is not afraid to state it. Although Tyson believes in Ngannou's abilities, he is also pushing him hard during trainings. Aside from fighting styles, the iconic pair also come from a similar background. They both had to rise above poverty to the top of their industries. The desire to give themselves and their families a better life was one of the main reasons why they kept on pushing. No matter who wins the competition, one thing is certain. Fury and Ngannou will be walking out of the ring richer. Although we do not really know the exact amount yet, Ngannou told Ariel Helwani that the money he would earn from this fight would change his life for good. Ngannou asserted that his paycheck from this singular fight will be more than everything he has earned so far in the UFC. Ngannou left the world's foremost MMA promotion, UFC, in early 2023. The Cameroonian fighter clamored for a higher pay, but he couldn't come to terms with the UFC on this. He was subsequently stripped off his heavyweight title and lost his chance to fight against Jon Jones, a move that has grieved a lot of MMA fans. A few weeks later, Ngannou was accepted into the MMA promotion PFL in May 2023. The difference between the PFL contract and the UFC contract was in the agreements. In PFL, Ngannou has the freedom to fight in other combat sports outside the promotion. This is the reason why he could fix up a match against Fury in the first place. What are your expectations for the fight between Francis Ngannou and Tyson Fury? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.